and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
Hit him hard.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, flipper. Hey, receiver. Kill. Check 52. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Check 55 for Mike. Check 55 for Mike. I can't believe they let you play.
Why?
I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Check.
Yeah.
Check.
Got him still out here.
Tighten up.
Gun.
Mike 55. Check 55.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
This is what you want to see in it.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Kill.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
You got
And
bad
they go
first, I know.
backwards here, losing yardage back
Okay.
at the 48-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, switch it.
Here we go, 47.
Off. Safety's creeping. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here we go, going to 54. Why ain't?
Slip. Shoot. Watch the safety creep.
Prescott from the gun.
Go down, go down.
He's got
Oh, he
his
didn't hit
targets
Stephen. Wow.
covered. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Slow pace with these niggas.
Here we go, 46. Switch it, hey.
Joker.
26.
On first down, Pollard.
Oh, shit.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Yeah,
When we
man.
see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does
Ain't
open
no
up
clear.
possibilities here on second down.
Here we go, going to 54. Why ain't?
Check four. Flare.
So here's a bigger thing.
26.
We get bigger
On
than.
second and 7,
Oh, he was wide
Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Say
Hell
hello
no,
to
I
Eric
wasn't throwing that
Kendricks.
wheel
He
route.
gets the sack there.
Hell
That
no.
play was the very definition of fast,
Yeah, I
quick,
forgot I
and in
even
a
had that out
hurry.
there.
Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye.
the
That
wheel
happened
route,
fast
right?
and a big sack.
You know this game fake as hell if they let you stop this, right?
Check.
26.
Third and long for Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Yeah, what? Oh,
They
yeah,
do
what?
get 12, but they'll be marked
yeah.
short. And that leads to a fourth down.
Oh, yeah, so.
47. Here we go, going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't? 26.
Fourth down, Prescott.
Oh, yeah,
This
so.
is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he
think
goes
he can
down
run Amari
at the
Cooper on the end route?
26. Well, we kind of looked at
That's
each other as they
ability.
decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard
He
gain,
worked
and
that
it all
one.
works out.
And that's
They'll
it.
run on first down. Pollard. And
nigga
not
right
much
here,
of a hole there as he
yeah.
gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The
Good
tackle
glitch,
goes to Harrison Smith.
They saving me. You said they saving me.
Here we go, kill.
That's how you really feel.
26.
From the 24, Prescott. And that's Elliott,
They
complete.
saving me.
And he
Get out
is
my way.
into the end zone for a Cowboy
Get out of our way.
touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first
Fuck
here
your
in this
mom,
opening
man.
quarter.
What you know about that,
Getting
boy?
your back involved, what's the importance there
You
in
know
the
about
passing
TK.
game?
Well, oftentimes
You
you
know
create
about it.
mismatches because who's going to
That's the
cover,
third time.
and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes
Boys,
makes
man,
people
elementary
miss.
school in that
Gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken very short. And they're
Now that boy
in pretty
front
good
row,
shape
man.
as they get it up past the 30.
Y'all know I'm ugly, boy.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steeler.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Hey, Clipper. Where's your line?
From the gun, here's Cousins.
No, sir.
And a flag comes in as
real
Howard
defense.
falls incomplete. Well, let's see
Right,
who
right.
this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Watch it. 48.
Look at this little new wrinkle he got. He's going to run the ball on 3rd and 22.
Cook following the penalty.
3.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. To throw, Cousins.
No, sir. No, sir.
They will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
They're sorry, man. Huh? They're going to make these niggas apologize for us.
We're going to 54. Why is?
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Kill.
Slam.
47. Come. Out. Kill.
On 2nd down, Pollard trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Until we get busy.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Easy, back.
Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively.
Just because of that.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special team.
Oh, we had a
pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 66 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Nigga come out, no.
Golden opportunity.
We got him saying no.
How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
This nigga said no. I don't know what time that was he said. Is it that? Yeah, nigga hiding that. I'm gonna do that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's
You
get
think
up
so?
the field, defense. Check
Thought we'll play it.
Spons. No. Here we go, 46.
I think so.
Here we go, 26.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
Gotta get the real defense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go, 4-8.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Be a job, be a man.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard.
Wow.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
We do this shit.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. They go play action here on 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 3rd down, Cousins.
Thank you.
And he will go down. Cowboys sack. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
No way that linebacker get it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Find out together.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Caught by Cobb. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. It's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. This will be taken short. It's across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let me try something real quick. Let me see something. What's his name?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Been around like that.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Cousins now.
Let's go.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins.
Over there. I'm up there.
With a catch made by Johnson.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in it, it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll run with Cook. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave him with 2nd and goal coming up.
I can't shift the line. I can't even touch my line, bro.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
We trust him real quick. Just to let him know. Yeah, we out here.
Throwing, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He can touchdown, Minnesota.
He's doing illegal shit.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Let's go. This is defense. So much of it.
Cousins to throw it. And he's got
to see my linebacker glitch out like that.
So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Bailing down to kick it away after the touchdown.
I had a middle. Every problem for some cover, so I had one right there.
This is taken at his 4.
Oh shit, that's good.
Tavon Austin, he's gonna go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Let's glitch him.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Take that.
Going to be caught.
It's press the button.
And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Yeah, just press a button and hope for the best. That shit was crazy, wasn't it?
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and a yard, Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end, and that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score.
Hey, echo.
We're going to do the same thing again. I mean, if you've seen my play, Art, you should know that what you threw last time shouldn't have been open.
Mike,
No damn chance to be open. Like, you want to see?
Bravo.
Throw it again, like.
Throwing his Cousins.
We ain't running back. We ain't running like it shouldn't have been open
And
last
he's
time.
going to
Why
be
was it open?
dropped. Back at the 15-yard
Ran the same
line.
defense as last time.
Tried to get 2
Niggas is glitched
and
out.
ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great
They are
job,
saying
though,
you should not have
defensively.
a
They
single
were ready.
thing open.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
I need to find an identity with this team. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got one right now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys are gone.
I don't care where you at. Nigga, give me that.
He's got his target. It's Cobb.
Give me that.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Give me that.
I'll take your roll,
Give me
partner,
that.
but up in the
Give me
4th
that.
quarter and going
Give me
for it
that.
on 4th down and picking it up. How about that?
Give me that.
Big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Fourth quarter, down
What
to
you
the
trying to
final
do
2
for me?
minutes, and we got a
What
1-score
you got to do
game.
with me? What I do?
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yeah, how many times you did me like that? I couldn't do shit.
This looks like a free play for Prescott.
Oh, what is my?
And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
I dare you.
Now Prescott.
Do it again. somebody
Throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Yeah, we got lucky. Now we're going for a touchdown. Just to show you.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
You would get it this time. Right. Right around.
Throwing here, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On play action, Cousins.
No.
And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his second sack of the night. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And shutting him off, now open field. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Well, Prescott here to throw.
Why is he fucking shit?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
This shit, man, I'm not gonna play these dudes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 25, check 25, check 25.
I mean, I'm doubling them too.
Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I was in the open. Must have deep held us.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting.
You can't say you ain't did that to me before.
Some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
the day.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
What's your new damn Cash App anyway? Oh yeah, that is. He's your bed, man. That's your favorite line. I just had a field day on you. That Prescott went off. We did should have gone. We did should have gone that pick though. Definitely should do that pick.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play.
Yeah.
Get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game.
Now yeah, I'm about to look.
Chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no stopping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
I'm finna. Trying to think what I want to run in this game.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all.
That's it.
Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Bad man when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen.
Hell no, I ain't getting no damn text. I'm sure.
Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Fuck no.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down.
Yeah, in the Chiefs, you got to fight him.
Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities.
You want me to stay in there and take that abuse, huh? You don't want me getting away from it.
30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the.
That nigga don't want me getting out of the pocket. I'm finna take that abuse. Hell no. I need to be able to get away from it. Yeah.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And
oh. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah. Yo, middleman. Damn.
Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I know you was hyping that book. You said about what? Yeah, why? He was going off?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook.
Oh, he didn't just do that. Who was that?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen.
I know that wasn't Kirk Cousins that just did that.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Hey, Wood!
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch that
Gun!
Here's Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Yeah.
The sack
That nigga
by
wide open over
Terrell
there.
Suggs.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
Damn, where he at?
Take it in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Oh, come on, good look. Oh, yeah.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Oh, shit. I forgot who I played that day. Who did I play?
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Attack! Hey, 15.
Oh, yeah, nigga got lucky as hell.
Hayward. Mike 54. No chance.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give me some.
You should be blurting that shit, huh?
57 colors.
Jump.
Hoping it's the right answer.
Check 4.
Throwing on 1st down is
Yo,
Mahomes.
Mahomes got the slowest
Nowhere to
throw.
escape, and he goes down. And their
couldn't
inaugural
even
sack of
throw
the
a
game
slant,
coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
He almost didn't get that out.
Complete to
Oh,
Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You got tight right there. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On Sunday.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Why didn't he jump for that?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Any weapon.
Oh, man, he got the worst throwing.
Banjo.
Oh, shit.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. He almost had it. The big D lineman Nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I got pissed like shit, to be honest. Let's see what I can get lucky with.
Again, they'll throw Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Cook. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 50 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Barely got the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
No, you don't. You're just getting lucky.
Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
I don't know if this works. We're going to find out.
Rush in. Rush in. Wide, get wide.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right.
Oh, nigga, what the fuck you doing?
He is going to
said no.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Watch twins. Slam.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Attack. Check 3.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Oh, shit.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Yellow.
You said way too damn much for me.
Switch.
I don't know what this is. They're doing it.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Hardman. He's got the first down inside the 10.
Left that nigga standing still.
Chiefs touchdown.
Left that nigga standing still.
23 yards for the touchdown.
That's funny.
As they are now on the board here in the first down. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. Let's see if they dial it up this drive. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 53. Gun.
Why we supposed to stop that route?
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Oh, that's out.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall
Go.
Fuller.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
Dude just walking through the middle.
Stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see Brother Britton on the other side get a chance later.
Nigga just walking through the middle.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the
sideline. Down half of them
plays. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
They better let me do it. I knew walk through the middle like that.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Going deep for Diggs.
You see what I mean?
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks
about me
left
last
here on
game.
the
Look what
clock.
you just did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check. Lynch 50. Lynch 50. Here we go.
On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line.
Ain't no who, ain't none of that.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second
I don't know how that
half.
nigga keep coming in like that, bro. This shit got stopped.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Why
And the
don't he
decision to
fucking
bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
That nigga bitch ass nigga block for me. I can't find no place.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with
Thought
that.
you was gonna do that? Fuck
I
no.
guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive.
Let's see what we can do,
Guys,
Ryan.
we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
They can't hang with us. Switch.
15.
Kill.
Come back.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the
Put that near
35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know it's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Put that near on him. I don't even know what I'm doing.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Exit. Check. He's coming.
I smell fear in that offense.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Hey, you got away with one last drive.
Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Being chased out left.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a run with Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I don't know what I just did.
Hey, high 7.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Just don't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Shit, I fucking closed those long plays.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got it to Williams. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow, I'm the blue lane.
Check 24, check 24. Motion, motion, motion. Shift. Save. Under 10,
Yellow.
under 10, 10. Kill.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Riblin.
Hey, switch gears. Switch. He's coming.
Come back.
We got double up. Watch the twist.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Wild Bill. Watch twist.
Hey, Riblin.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown.
I didn't see his button. I just knew he was square.
Sammy Watkins, 40 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
You just know it's score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start the drive with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the shotgun,
look at you throwing.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins eluding the pressure right. Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid, all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
How much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Draw play. Cousins to Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins.
He's telling the game, baby.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Oh, we got him punting. Game on, we got him punting.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Yeah, this your last one? Patrick Mahomes got you back, man. Not getting paid.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
Ain't over yet.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Which one of these would be good for that down?
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Dagger, baby.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Yellow. Here I come again. Mike's 40.
Back to throw. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill.
That was a dot.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Best play we made all game,
over
bro.
30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Needs to be sweet right here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he stopped immediately there. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. Check it out.
Oh
Again,
my
it's
God.
Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football
What a
and take
blitz.
his lumps here at this stage of the game as they
What a
stop
blitz
him
right
behind
now.
the
What a
line.
blitz.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Hey, 57, 57.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
15, 15.
Bravo. Kill.
Mahomes to throw.
He didn't even try to run.
And he
He was
can't
stood
get a
there. I couldn't do
throw away.
anything.
He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Yellow.
Nice 7. Let's go. Check. Tighten up.
15.
Check 3.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I don't use the speed button.
But Charles, a one-score
glitch out
game.
and I try to use
Down
it.
to the end we went. They had one final play in
They
that
let them
one-score
niggas
game.
instant roll out
We all
every
knew
play.
what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
My head hurt. Also
So
got this
that'll do
tournament.
it for my partner,
You know
Charles
this dude named
Davis, and the
Kevin
best
Jones
darn crew in
that
the
run this
industry.
group
I'm
every
Brandon
tournament?
Gaudin. This has been a presentation
Yeah, I'm in
of the
there.
NFL on EA
my second tournament today.
Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so
I'm
long
about to try to
from
find out.
Arrowhead.
I sent them my $20. It's one spot left. You want in it? You gotta join this group. I'm about to send you an invite to it if you ain't in there. Hey, you called out Tycho? I said you called out Tycho? You was gonna put Oh, where's Brian? Hey, Gerard.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Nigga,
got more boards than a
fuck,
Shawshank.
man.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go
That's
Super
some
Saiyan, gold
bullshit.
tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing.
Hey, Gerard.
Wasn't true, I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up,
Run game.
greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet.
You are dollars,
I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bag. You ain't get too bad. My bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me
Super motherfucking machine on that football field. Strip on stick. You know
I ain't never coming back to way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab the brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like 10-fold. Over and out. That's gonna make you up like a limbo.
Oh shit.
She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cover
Yeah. I requested. Nope. I'm a jewelry guy. Talking about that, oh, damn. What about it? So you just saying fuck us injury you. I said Uzi the GOAT. He said what? Shit, wasn't easy for me. That shit crazy.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do?
I requested.
I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side.
I believe I lost in that tournament, bro.